Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to be giving a kind of a beginner's guide and a bunch of tips and stuff for Anime Reborn. If you do enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Um, I know this is kind of a lengthy video, but I did it for solely for the lack of uploading recently. So with that, hope you enjoy the video. Alright, so I know it's been a while, but I'm gonna basically give a rundown um, about release to, I think I'm gonna consider this update 1, kind of show what you can do and stuff. So for grinding, I highly recommend for adventure, maybe not adventure mode, but if you're just starting, go through complete story. Obviously, I would go through and also do your legend stages so that way you can evolve units. Because for example, Act 1 is, so this is for Goku. I don't recommend getting him though because he's not too insane, but if you need a heal unit, probably get him. And then for Android 21, she's alright. I'm just using her because she is one of the best I have. And just so you know, the unit will show up once you got it. I don't really recommend getting Pain. He's alright, not too good. I will show for units that I do have evolved, and which ones I recommend getting. Itachi's okay. I don't remember. He was the best DPS in the game. I don't know about now or if that's changed at all. But, and then Kaido. Highly recommend getting Kaido. He's insanely good, especially for infinites. And then I would also, so then once you get your units and get some evolved, I would highly, and before you start jumping into adventure, I would recommend getting Mihawk and evolving him, because if I look at his passive, he does plus 250% more damage to bosses, which is insanely good for the new adventure mode, because the smaller enemies aren't going to be too much of an issue. The issue that you're gonna have are the bosses, and that's coming from just experience. Like, I will get through all of it just fine, I just can't kill the bosses. So if you don't already have Mihawk, I would highly recommend getting him. Another unit I would recommend getting is Whitebeard. Whitebeard's also insanely good with his passive. He gets plus 1% damage each wave up to 20%. And then after each 30 eliminations, next attack will stun the enemies. He's also hybrid on placement. I'm pretty sure he's pretty expensive. I haven't really used him too well. Itachi, he applies Dark Flame status effect, burning by 12.5% of his damage per tick for 4 ticks. Like I said, he was one of the best DPSs. I don't know about now. Broly, I would say he's okay. I don't really use him that much, but just in case, if you do have him or are wanting to evolve him, his passives are plus 1% range increases each attack up to plus 20% boost, and then plus 1% damage increase each attack up to 50% boost. Odin, I don't know if I would, I would probably recommend getting him because he is pretty good actually, especially for going through legend stages. And then also Pain and Goku aren't really too good. Android 21's a better Goku. So from what I have seen though, if you're wondering about this unit and don't know, I'm pretty sure that Scar means bleed. I'm pretty sure that's what the bleed in this game is called. Fairly certain. Don't take my word for it. I'm guessing because that's what I've seen people saying that it is like. And that's pretty much it for the release units. Now then, for the event units, I have seen some showcases. Gohan is insane, so I highly recommend trying to get him. If you didn't know, there is a 3000 capsule pity, which is fairly easy to get, but it is a lot easier to get from these, I'm pretty sure. I had to pause the recording because my brother walked in and I completely forgot what I was talking about. So backtracking, I'm pretty sure it's easier because it's 1.5% versus him being a complete 0.01% chance, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is. So, and then I also highly recommend getting the gammas. The gammas have a whole well, I don't know what you'd consider it, but I'm gonna call it a world nuke because no matter where they are on the map, it nukes everybody. As for how much damage it does, I'm not sure. So for Piccolo, I also got him from how I've used him. Paladin is probably the best trait on him because his passives do stack. But his passives are, after 40 eliminations, his power awakens, giving him a 35% damage increase and a 25% range increase, and it lasts for 45 seconds, and the cooldown is 45 seconds. And then Shared Misery is first 5 units within his range gets a plus 15% boss damage increase, and this passive right here does stack. So if you use him, so with Paladin, you have that's a 30% boost. With Mihawk, the boss's HP just get absolutely annihilated. Like, they're dead in seconds. So if you can, I would recommend highly getting Piccolo with Mihawk for the adventure mode. It's insanely good for, I haven't tried it, but from how I've just manually did it, it's insanely good. So I'm gonna assume it's insanely good for AFKing and macroing. So if you can, I would highly suggest getting that. As for, I'm gonna showcase some units. I'm just gonna showcase some because there are other showcases. But I'll probably just showcase these units because the other ones are compared to these units. For adventure, of course. Also, if I didn't say already, go through for trait rerolls. I would go through and get all the gold stars for the stories and legend stages. There aren't any for adventure that I'm aware of. For trait rerolling, well, I think for trait rerolling it's pretty self-explanatory, but the secrets are Paladin and Miracle, and in this game they do have a mythic pity just in case you are just kind of unlucky. So eventually you will get a guaranteed mythic, and as of now, I don't know if in later, these are all in kind of balanced. Demon's the best on Broly. Ethereal's best on Itachi. Slayer's the best trait on Mihawk because it increases damage dealt to the enemy by 1% for every 2% of their missing HP. So if you pair that with the boss damage, the Piccolo buffs with Slayer, it's just absolutely insane. So I would highly recommend getting him. I would recommend also, I would not put time into Android 21 at all. I'm just gonna be honest because she's not crazy. I would definitely rather have Gohan over her than I would probably honestly have even Whitebeard over her, but I'm just using her. But she is also more of a support because she does 21 has naturally plus 20% more range, but also with this, the first 10 units within her range gets a plus 15% range increase, and I don't think they stack. From me placing her, they don't stack. So that is why I'm using her, because she's more of a support than anything. So yeah, I'm gonna jump into the Infinite, then I'll showcase these units. And we'll probably, we'll run some adventures just to see if we can get at Gohan actually. So yeah, with that, let's get into, let's showcase these units. Let's just showcase the team that I use for adventures. Alright, so, look, I do have to real quick turn on the VFX, and I think that should be good. So for right now, I'm gonna showcase Piccolo first. This is, I don't know how to do it, but there should be a way that you can free camera, but I don't know how to do it. So I will just spectate for the ability. So this is his first. He kind of creates a rug and throws it, which I think looks insanely good. And I'm gonna place my farms real quick. And then I'm going to also auto upgrade. But yeah, so I do recommend getting Piccolo. As for what's the best trade on him, I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure that it is Piccolo. I'm kind of positive, to be honest. I also want to mention that I haven't really been uploading too much because I've just been trying to trying to get every unit so that I could showcase them, but I think as of now that's not really working, so I will try and just like give information of what I can and showcase. And I have heard the news that Anime Adventures is coming back, which is insane to me, because one of the main reasons I started content creating is because of Anime Adventures. Just going through and just pulling stuff and just showcasing it and just kind of sharing it with everyone and some of my good moments. But unfortunately, I never really had the, I would say, motivation to do it, so I never really did it. But I think starting now, when AA comes back, I'm definitely highly gonna start pushing content then, because AA is like, that is the game that I got introduced to the tower defense game genre, or I should say the anime tower defense genre on Roblox. And I remember playing it back since release, actually, and it is just, it's crazy to think about that it's almost been a year since it's gone and now it's finally coming back. So yeah, it's when the king of anime tower defense games back, expect a lot of content, because if you didn't, you probably don't know, obviously, but I used to grind that game every day, and I don't have many good, I would consider myself decent. I wouldn't consider myself like OP leaderboard obtaining, but I was able to keep up with everything and get stuff. So when that game releases, I'm going to not showcase, but I'm going to I'm just going to play and have fun with it as it's finally returned. And that does not mean I'm going to abandon every other game. I'm waiting for part 2 of ALS to come out, and I'm also going to keep up with AR as well, because I really do like this game. But I think enough of that yap session. Let's get to showcasing Piccolo. So as you can see, his first ability, the rock throwing, by upgrade 4, he has 3000 damage every 5.42 seconds with 31.72 range. This is, keep in mind, I do have SS, SVA, and S range, and he does only have B+, and I also have Paladin on him. And then I'm going to just quickly, so I don't die. So next upgrade is special energy cannon. Let's see what this looks like. It looks absolutely insane. They did amazing with the VFX for these units. So So let's just keep upgrading him. So next upgrade is I have no clue, had gigantification. And I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, so this is a full AoE unit. He's also fire, and he is not hybrid. He is just a ground unit. So do keep that in mind. But this is him maxed up. What the? Okay, so it looks like the unit's kind of bugged. So I will just kind of, unless it's actually fully bugged. Okay, there we go. So that's Piccolo. It is kind of bugged right now, but I recommend getting him. Let me place Android 21 actually with her range buff, and he has 49.73 range at max upgrade, which this is just absolutely insane. And then next unit I'll show Kaido, because I'm pretty sure that's the one people want to see most. Kaido is absolutely insane for leaderboard runs. I'm just gonna do it like this because it seems easier. So he kind of has like a hockey dash. On placement, he's hybrid as well, and he is fierce. The plus 0.5% damage range and SPA each to up to 5%, and reduce other unit special ability cooldown by 15%. So this is really good to be paired with Rimuru and Gammas, because like I said, the Gammas do have a world nuke ability. So going up to the next ability, God's Valley Crusher, he becomes a very big circle AoE, and just absolutely, and he also has 3.21 thousand damage every 5.87 seconds with not really too good of a range. The next one is you know, I kind of sped run that, so I don't actually know, but it is called Sky Splitting something. And it looks absolutely insane. He does become a cone AoE, and right here is his stuff at this upgrade. Next is the Dragon Emperor. He becomes a full AoE. He does a roar, and then he also gains an ability, which I will showcase that right now. He does have a 100-second cooldown, and this does apply burn, I'm pretty sure. So he is really insane. He's hybrid, full AoE. Still trying to get the miracle on him. I haven't been lucky yet. Next, I'm gonna show Android 21. She has 666 on placement with 3.7 seconds. Then again, I have Anubis on her. So just trying to speed this up. Next ability is Raging Key Explosion. She becomes full AoE. She's a pretty cheap full AoE, I would say. Going to the next, she gains insane range. SPA drops to 4.81 seconds, but she does lose her full AoE, and this is what her ability looks like, which is just absolutely insane. It looks really good. And then next, of course, is Mihawk. So this is what his first thing looks like. Here, let me place Piccolo real quick back here. This is what his first ability looks like. It's just a simple dash and slash. Next ability, I forgot the name of it already, but he is a small, thick line, and he just throws a slash towards the enemies. Next ability is Triple Energy Blade, which is a cone AoE and his final upgrade. And trust me, this doesn't look like a lot, but when you have 4 of him, the Piccolo damage, the Android 21 buff, he shreds bosses' HP. So that's pretty much These are the units I run with adventure mode. I don't use Kaido. I just use 21 Mihawk and Piccolo. Those are the only units I use. But I think with the unit showcases out of the way, let's go. I'm gonna run maybe like I'll run like one adventure because I do want to get back to doing some other things. But when part 2 releases for ALS, expect that video to come out. When this game updates again, they already dropped a sneak. I will be grinding to make a video on that. If I get anything insane like Gohan or Gammas, I'll make another video about that. And then with the hype of AA coming back, when it does, please, I know I haven't been consistent, but I promise you when that game's back, I'm gonna be grinding away for everyone. So yeah, let's jump into an adventure real quick so I can just kind of showcase how insane this, well, it's not, it's kind of insane. Let me have my moment, alright? So let me just go showcase these units in adventure. Alright, so this is the new adventure map. It looks insanely beautiful. I just want to point that out. It is kind of lagging because the map's still loading. I just loaded in. Just goes to show how insane this is. I've watched the movie, and if I'm correct, this is actually right there. That is the egg that Cell's resting in until it opens. Which I'm assuming that you already know because of actually doing it, and probably some other games that spoiled it. So if I spoiled it, I apologize. But yeah, so I normally set up right here. This is where I set up usually because it just feels like it's simpler because right here you have the hills and it's just good spacing. So I'm gonna get my farms down. And then let me just show you how insane. Let me just show you how I beat this. Again, if you don't have Mihawk, I highly recommend running it with a few people. Because I couldn't do this without a friend until I got Mihawk. But even then it was still kind of like roughish until I got Piccolo. But if you have Mihawk, it should be a lot easier. I'm gonna place Android down for I'm gonna put her on airs because Piccolo's not a hybrid, unfortunately. I do think, I don't know if it's just me, but I think he should be. I feel like he should be a hybrid, especially if he becomes giant. And if you've seen, he's insanely large. He should be able, but logically, he should be able to wipe out the airs like it's nothing. But then I do understand that it's for balance reasons. But if you haven't watched the Dragon Ball movie, I do highly recommend it. It was really good. But yeah, as you can see, also from what I've heard, this doesn't scale with how many players are in it. So it actually shouldn't be too bad, honestly. It shouldn't be too bad doing it alone. But like I said, if you don't have Mihawk and you're having trouble, I would just run it. I would probably either avoid picking debuffs or just run it with someone else. Because I can also understand that it might be difficult for a lot of people. So, and now with that, I'm gonna place Mihawk. I do place him like this. If you want to copy how I beat this, go ahead. Sorry, I was playing AV earlier, and I'm used to this being upgrade button. So, and then I'll just place Piccolo like this. I'm gonna steal that Piccolo and place him right there. And with that, this should just be easy from here on. Right there. Oh my gosh. I'm so used to upgrade being T. Can tower defense games just keep it consistent with it being a certain key? Yeah. I was playing the AV. I don't think I'm gonna be doing too many AV videos. I honestly don't really like the game. It's alright. I do think the new update that just came out, I do actually like it. I think it's cool. It's like AA's Halloween event, but it took me and my friend both. We don't really have, me and him doesn't have like too good of units, so that did take us half an hour. But half an hour for only 10 summons is crazy. But if you're wondering, I do have a Twitch. So if it's like a release or something, I will probably most likely stream it instead of making a video on it, because I feel like it's just easier to do it that way. So definitely go for a little plug. Definitely go follow me on there if you want to watch me play reopenings or just releases in general, or like an update stream. That's where I'll be streaming until I can. That's where I'll mostly be streaming. But as you can see, this is without anything at all. No upgrades, nothing, and he's just dead. And by the time I do actually upgrade them, I should say, it's gonna be over. So I'm just gonna, because this will be easy, I'm just gonna auto upgrade this, and I'm gonna if anyone cares for my little yap session, AA coming back is definitely going to be huge, because it's been a year since it's gone, and I'm hoping, so hear me out, I'm hoping that this game, that AA has kind of chilled back and actually taken into consideration like some of the new tower defense games quality of life changes, and I'm hoping that with how scarce they were, I'm hoping they kind of innovated like Anime Vanguards did. Kind of hoping that it was like Anime Vanguards. Sorry if I had to cut it right there. My dog was scratching at my door. So anyway, like I was saying, with AV, and the many ways that you can obtain them, I'm hoping AV gives more options like that for free-to-play players, because actually obtaining them is insane. Because I played the game for 2 years, and I've only ever gotten one unique mythic, and that was on my Poochie. And I'm still very happy I got that. But also not because I never really got to use it. But I do hope that with it re-releasing, there is new changes and kind of innovations. I hope that it hasn't changed too much, because they talked about Roblox is kind of, or over the time that the quality of Roblox anime tower defense games have evolved, I'm hoping that it doesn't change too much, because I honestly really liked how everything looked in AA. It wasn't over, the best way to say it wasn't a lot to look at. Like, it wasn't killing your eyes. But then again, that is just me as a person. I don't like bright colors. I prefer darker colors and darker shades of them. So I hope it kind of stays that way. I hope maps don't get too colorful. I hope the graphics don't change too much, because I do think it was kind of nice, because like you could just, for people that didn't have like insane stuff, like insane computers, insane phones, they could load in fairly quickly. So I kind of do hope that stays like that. But that is just my opinion. Don't let my judgment and opinion affect yours. If you think it should be that way now, then go ahead. Who am I to tell you not to think that way? But we are on wave 20. Adventure only has 25 waves, I should mention, and it's pretty easy to go through. I mean, like, as you see, Android 21 just kind of handles the airs. Piccolo and Mihawk handle the grounds. It's really easy. If you want to get things like kind of quickly, I would probably recommend AFKing, because this does take quite a while. But I just want you to see how quickly he's just gonna drop, like just 2 attacks almost, and he's already down halfway, and boom, dead already. Because this also affects everyone in Piccolo's range, so that is kind of, it's insanely good. Trust me, you want to get Piccolo. I do hope I get shiny Piccolo. I don't actually. I take that back, because this Piccolo, I got him with SS, SPA, and S range, and then literally one reroll later, just one, I got Paladin on him, and that was absolutely insane. So definitely going through this. Yeah, so if you do enjoy my content, thank you. Please, and if you're new, please like and subscribe. That would help a lot. But as I was going to say, if you do enjoy it, I hope you look forward to my anime adventure content when it's back. Because I'm going to make a lot of videos on that, and then also in the future, I also have other games planned. My channel is not just going to be Roblox, but as of right now, this is just kind of what I enjoy playing. So I'm just gonna, you know, go with the flow and play what I enjoy as of right now. So as of this moment, Roblox Enemy Tower Defense is what I'm enjoying and what I'm into. So I'm going to make quite a bit of content on that. So yeah, that's kind of just where my channel, where I'm hoping it leads. Right now, this is what I'm gonna do until I kind of get into something else. Like, I was hoping to start a Minecraft world and just make videos on that, just survival, just relaxing. Like, I'm not an over hyped, excited person, so don't expect like too much like crazy stuff going on, because this channel is basically just for kind of having played in the background and just kind of relaxing, because that's just what I like doing. Like, for example, not like too many crazy, like, I'll have other YouTubers that are like, you know, calm and like not like overhyped, like IShowSpeed, for example, being loud. So that's just kind of my channel. That's my vibe I'm going for. Just relax and chill. But I think with that, as you can see, Cell's dead. And then you probably will have to, and there goes my dog. My dog just had to ruin the recording, and I can't really just re-record this. Yup, just keep barking. Yup. Alright, so with that, that's adventure done. So yeah, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy it, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.